Nice. Yes. How many monitors can I have? And then can I have some more monitors? Is absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. So first off, thanks to all these amazing people from last stream. Thank you for the raids and the super chats and the follows and all that good stuff. Becoming members and gifting things. Appreciate y'all. Like you, Dritz, I appreciate you, buddy. 23 months, man, right on the cusp of 2 years. Been a crazy time, my friend. Been a crazy time. All right, let's get kicking off on things. What are we doing tonight here? So I did not intend for this playthrough to be a playthrough. I thought we'd just test some stuff, and you all voted, hey, let's keep going and see what happens. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pick up where we left off. We were on day 5, midway through the day. So I'm gonna have another stream following up to this one on Wednesday. Darkness Falls isn't gone, folks. I'll come back to that. No Friday stream this week. Hype Train, thank you for the 10 months, Cosmo Girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No videos are like, I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do video wise. You'll see the base that I'm doing today, and depending upon how functional the base is, I might do a block by block tutorial on that one next. It's not the prettiest base. I finally decided to make a semi-ugly base. As ugly as I can make a base. Because I wanted to make something that is easy for everybody, that people don't have to struggle with the block shapes. So I gave a little bit of character to it, but I'm keeping it pretty light. My goal is to be able to build this in 2 days. Ooh, nice bang. So I want to be able to build it in 2 days. Here's my criteria. 150 wood shapes, 150 cobblestone shapes. Did the destroy area mode change? John, yes, it did. And how the zombies operate changed. So we'll talk about that a little bit. I'll tell you some of the things that I tested that didn't work. Just so that you know when you're building your bases. But let's jump on in here. I do have a diagram that I put together like always. Oh, and except for that it got pixelated, so you don't get to see it. You'll have to wait till we're in game to see it. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I see how it is. All right, let's get the game up and running. Hey man, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. That was y'all who did that. Good timing, but that's okay because I actually made a button so that I can show you the layout while we're actually in game. So as we're loading up, I'll show it to you. Just putting some chapstick on because good lord, it's the cold weather here just really saps all the moisture out of everything. So let's bring music way down. How's everybody doing? Happy Monday. Hopefully everyone's getting close to being on break. I hope so. I should change our death count to match this game. I think we're at what? 2 deaths? I think we died twice. We'll fix it when we get in game and just cold and dry. Yeah. We've got at least a foot of snow still sitting on the ground outside right now. Hey, Mama Dukes. I always take over Tracy Bunker for my base. So I'm a huge fan. 3 days until vacay. There we go. So I always like to build my own bases separate of a building so I don't have to worry about anything that could go wrong in terms of like weird pathing and stuff. So here's the layout of the base. If you look across the screen over there, you'll kind of see it. And I'm going to look in front of me. Y'all can take a look. This is the weird thing that I do with Excel. I find it fast for me to like scribble a layout on Excel, and I use different, I don't know, my legend is different every time I do this, but that's the basic layout. It's pretty small profile wise, and it's built so that you gather some of the resources for the base while you're building the base. Not all of them, but I think that this is going to work out well. So we're gonna give it a try. We gotta jump in, get our food situation sorted out real quick, and get a couple things going. But let's see where we are. Let's get in here and do it. Also, I should have. Hold on, I'm failing at something. Let me pause the game when I get in here. Let me just say hello to everybody. Let's see here. We got Dex Stewie, Gaming After 50, Eloquent Sarcasm. We've got Mama Dukes. We've got Version 3. We've got Boyd in the house. Cosmo Girl in the house. Who else? Who else am I missing over here? I see RBNS up at the top. Saying hello to folks. Hey, Shy Cat, welcome in. Lojette up there. Soda Curl up there. Freaking Maru up there. Welcome in, everybody. If I missed you, apologize. I see Raven in there, too. Just finished the 20 way. Oh, nice. Just be hiding in the corner. Right on. All right. So for anyone who wasn't here last stream, which was on Friday, we built this lovely little thing. We're going to try to make it through Horde Night and then get out into the burnt biome where we've finished most of the stuff that we need for that. So we're going to read a few cooking books here until we can unlock bacon and eggs. That is critical for life, and we're going to get bacon and egg cooking. We should have raw meat. We've got these packages here, these fancy raw meat bundle. We wrapped up our meat, okay? And now we can make the bacon and egg goodness. All right, 540 is what we need. Let's get those cooking in the background. Next thing we want to do is get cobblestone going in the background. Actually, no. A lie. We're going to get a shovel going because we did increase up to level 3s. How much time do we have in the day? It's 15:53. I'm going to go see what quest we can get. I might change my mind on how we're approaching today. We can build through the night easily, but we are missing one critical thing that I really like to do.
Out there this afternoon, so don't
ooh, there we go. The Ingalls residence, very close. 107. Let's
word of advice. Next time, bathe.
We're gonna risk it, Biscuit, and see if we can burn through one quest fast. Is that the one right in front of me on the hill? Oh, I get killed if I trade him. Oh, no. We're absolutely building at night. There's no question about that. Prepare this. Make sure we got bullets. Let's get moving because I do want to get this cobblestone going. Let's get all the cobblestone crafted so that when we're ready to go after this, we're done. We've got a torch. We've got arrows. Let's get... Well, we'll just leave that axe. Let's just go. See if we can burn this quick quest. And then we'll actually focus on getting the Horde base built. But I think that this is a single day build if we're fast enough. Oh, it's this place. Okay, this isn't that bad. Since it's this place, we are going to... Coming back over here, there's several things that I want from here before we get started. First, we're going to grab all this wood. Is going to be critical for us to get the base up and running. I'm realizing I should have gotten food. Oh, thank you, Boyd. Yep. Thank you. I did want to pull that down. I decided to make a garage in game, but because of zombies, Horde Night, and lack of resources. Yeah, it's rough sometimes. All right, I know I'm bringing all the end zombies here, but we're gonna double. We already... Oh God, I didn't expect all of them. We kind of double dipped the end of this last time. Is the game volume loud? Y'all tell me. It feels loud to me, but someone snuck in from the side. Let's let that stamina build back up. Fine for you. Volume's good. Okay. I can just turn the monitor down on my side. All right, let's pop in here. We got that. Ooh, asked. We'll take the garbage. A little bit of stuff right here, and we'll just... The Savage Country is the last thing that we wanted to grab. I also see a cooler in the back that we might get a little food out of, because 26 food is less than ideal. Bow Hunter, we'll take that. There we go. Little Meow Chow and another thing in the back. That'll get us through this encounter. Perfect. We want to just get this one done before nightfall. Ooh, cornbread. Yep. We'll eat that right up. Let's go get the quest started and some taters. Thank you, Precious. Yeah, I know I'm hungry. We figured that one out. There's normally some books right up here, so I will check here. Everything has stink. There we go. I knew there was books up here somewhere. Handgun mag. Not the books I wanted, but I'll take it. Any books at this stage are good books. All right, let's get out here and start this quest. I'm not even worried about stink right now. Let's just get food in the system. Oh, that's right. We go up and in here. I see, little dude. Yeah, I do find it super weird that the cornbread has stink to it. I'm going to take this with us, because free torch. And anything up here I care about? I don't think so. All right, and down we go here. Oh god, we just got sandwiched. Son of a bitch. Oh god. Whoop. Not dying today. We're good. We're good. We got this. We're just going to take a few more meds than we expected. Oh, I'm going to pause and actually, because that would have been nice. There we go. And we're good. Hey, Prebuilt, what's going on, buddy? Prebuilt, how did the I only got to catch the end, but how did the rest of your stream go? The Echo Sandwich almost stank. You ain't wrong. All right, that's locked. That's locked. Come on, Forge Book. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Anything here? Grab that. We still have this on us, so we will break this apart because that should be iron for us. Oh, did we? Okay, no, it's over there. It's on the other side. Pucker factor was big. Hey, man, I just wanted to start things off a little spicy, a little interesting. Scrap that up. Oh, pop that open, and away we go. Hello, Mr. Chicken. Do I really have to pop this open to get to you? That's so irritating. What is the cheapest way to get to you, chicken? Because bacon and eggs is clutch right now. This is the food we live on. Don't run from me, chicken. Oh my gosh, seriously? This is... There we go. Very particular angle. That's fine. All right, let's... Shared a garage you built? Oh, nice. We'll check it out post-stream. See what you got going on. Thank you, thank you. We shouldn't have left our bike on the other side, honestly. Let's, I know we're short on time here, but let's bring the bike around just because I can dump stuff and not be so overburdened. And we'll drink that. Hey, Jean, welcome in. Oh, hi, Mo. What's going on? So what we really want is Handyland books. Or a book bundle from the Trader would be great as a reward on this one. Garage has a massive ceiling. All right, there's some corn. Nothing in the cabinets up there. Nothing up there. We'll take this. One of them fancy empty jars that everyone's been screaming about. We'll let everyone kind of pop in and come out the back door here because it's just easier to fight outside. Looks like we got some from the front. Make sure we don't... Ooh! Be getting spicy. Coming in hot. Looks like some made it out the front door. Alright. Can you two group up so I can hit you both at the same time? Much better. Let's go ahead and loot that real quick. I think that's... Nope. Yeah, I've done plenty of builds that push the limit there, and you're just like, this is super sketchy. Scrap that up. All right. Anyone else in here? I hate when they do that weird ducking shenanigans. All right, grab that. Grab that. Ooh. I think that was a fancy new tatter. Yep. We don't need that old one. We'll scrap that up for some cloth. All right, let's hurry up and get through here. The package should be up here. We want to make sure we get back to the trader. Wait. Is it not here? Did we miss it? Oh, it was back here. Shoot. How's 2.5 running so far? So far, so good. Shoot. All right, we're gonna nerd up because I don't have time for this. Oh my gosh, come on. Bad spot. What am I hitting myself on? Okay. I don't know how we missed this before, but come on, grab it. All right, we're good. We got the quest, but we want to get the loot real quick so we don't have to double back here. All right, did we get everything from upstairs that I cared about? I think so. We'll be a little bit overburdened here. Oop, there's our vitamins. We'll go ahead and take that. Deal with the... Did they add third person yet? Yeah, I'll show you third person in just a second. So you can kind of see what it looks like. Oh, there's another cooking pot. We'll take that. It is a bit janky right now. I totally agree with that assessment. There might be one little pile of loot behind here as well. Try to see if we can get to the trader in time. Sticks. Don't care about that. Build through the night. We'll get in one more quest tomorrow. That's, you know, get that. Don't leave any pole armor behind. That's free money, my friends. Free money. Don't leave it. Ooh, some robotics parts. I'll take the candle. We'll use that for some extra lighting around base. And let's check the luggage, last thing, and some cloth, and let's just go. Yep, let's run. Let's run, see if we can turn everything in. It is pretty wonky. Scrap, whatever. Trader is which direction? Very close. Okay, cool. We'll make it back to the trader. There's probably some more stuff back there that we can loot, but I'm not going to worry about that tonight. I'm going to bring us around to the front of the base, or front of the trader, where our base is going to be. Run in. We'll eat some of those sweet bacon and eggs we were cooking up, and we'll see if we can snag some honey for this infection. And it's time to get base building time. All right. Oh, yeah, here we go. Doo-doo-doo. Third person view.
Listen, you great. Here
Oh.
you go.
And yep, I'm going to take the crafting skill mag bundle in hopes that I get lucky. There's some other stuff there I would like to have, but here we are. I'm going to take this fetch clear just so that we have it sitting in our
What are you standing there for?
docket. I'm going to double check. May I see your inventory?
And you'll get a new start.
So tomorrow we're going to buy the vehicle adventures. We're going to buy a few of the items that he's got. We're going to get the generator off of him. Does he have any cobblestone? Because it's worth it to buy it if he's got cobblestone. He doesn't. We probably already bought it off of him earlier. All right.
I'd tell you to go fuck yourself, but you did that when you didn't buy anything.
All right, time to get building, my friends. Building and fixing this whole our character. All right, I can't handle it, folks. Can't handle the third person. All right, let's see. Take all that stuff up, put everything away. We're using quick stack if anyone's wondering how I'm putting stuff away really fast. Crafting, we're gonna put mods and barbed wire adds in 5, thank you. We're just gonna sell barbed wire. Shotgun parts, we're gonna hold on to those for now. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. Build wise, we'll keep an extra one of these. Let's open this up and see what we get. Did we get lucky? We did get lucky. That's freaking huge. All right, here we go. Scrapping for fun I don't care about as much right now. Get hammered I definitely don't care about. Pet Planet is good. We'll probably read those so we can get a better pipe baton going.
Thank God it's almost closing time.
There we go. Pipe baton quality 6. But what more importantly, I think that gets us... Did I misread that? I thought... I misread that. I thought we got Handyland. Oh, boo! It was freaking Get Hammered books. And here I was super excited there for a second. I thought we were gonna be able to make a hammer. That's so we're gonna focus on getting the layout of the base tonight, and we got a good amount of cobblestone already going. We were collecting that as we went. We're gonna get more bacon and eggs cooking because we've got more meat, and that way we stop stinking too.
Trader Rekt is now closed, so get off my lawn.
All right, let's take this now. Now that we got our little candles here, though. Get a little candle set up. Boyd, I missaw it. It was my fault. It was not what I thought it was. All right, so I can also go ahead and get an axe going, a fresh axe. I don't know that I should do this at night because we might get cold, but we're gonna do this anyway. So 46 meters on our stinky stank. Traders sell honey. Crap. Oh, and now I was just about to fix our stink. All right, so now we can jump in here. Go in the corner. I learned, played around with this a little bit. If you get right in the right spot. Now, did we get, oh, we got to take out this block first. We need to have it go down just a little bit further. This is our little ghetto bathtub here. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and fill that up. All right, jump out of there. We'll get some water crafting from that. 50-50, that's good. Now, in here we should have a bucket. Well, we got buckets filled with water, so we're good. So we're gonna do this and put this right up against the side like so. We're gonna grab our other bucket of water and fill it all the way up. We're gonna come up there. I think that's all I needed before. Now, if I grab this, water's weird. Sometimes you can just replace it and it starts to grow because... All right, good enough. We're gonna hope that will do us. So yeah, it looks like we did get rid of our stink before. Did we have honey that we were sitting on? We do. So we'll take that. We'll deal with that situation, and then we've got an abrasion. Now this, we'll just use a regular bandage on ourselves like this, get the healing back up, and speed up the abrasion. We're gonna eat another bacon and eggs, get ourselves popped off. That's gonna get our stink going. But I should be able to... Yep, there it goes. So 49, you can see our sink. Once we hit 100, it typically goes... I got this to work before. Oh. Is my character just stuck now? This is awesome. No, seriously? I live here now? Oh my God.
7 Days to Die is a perfect game with 0 bugs.
What if you eat the tub? I think I'm gonna have to eat the tub. I think it's forcing me. Yes. Like, I am full on stuck. You know what? No, I can't move, Johnny. It's I'm just stuck. I'm gonna try to exit out and come back in and see what it does. So much for my bathtub. 7 Days to Die. Perfect game. 0 bugs, my friend. 0 bugs. This is the new base build. Exactly. Hopefully we log in and everything's... Yeah, my ghetto tub. Apparently I've got to make a bigger... Oh God. Nope. I'll try the ladder game. Nope. It's a little small for you, though. It is. It is. I'm going to hang out here. Yeah, I think the game is just super glitched there. Well, at least the game is consistent on the spawn position. Yeah. So I think we're just going to have to dig ourselves out and unfortunately destroy our beautiful... That's the only thing that I can think to do. May have to teleport to fix. Yeah, I might have to. I might have to. You're not wrong. Perma stuck. You live here forever now. This is your little place. We're just hanging out waiting for Twitch commercials to get go away, folks. That's what we're doing. Might as well put the blue light since you live in the water now. Can't figure out what my one light up here is doing. It wants to stay red. It's giving the... Try to make it 2x2. Yeah, that just wasn't the focus of what I was doing right now. At least you don't have to worry about the smell. Yeah, we'll put on dev mode and just teleport ourselves out because we definitely seem to be super stuck. No, Vid, we'll put on dev mode and we'll just teleport to the side. I should be able to do that without affecting my health or anything like that, as long as I don't put it into God mode. I have a cool purple back halo light. Yes, I've got a spotlight on the ceiling that's up there. So yeah, while we're sitting here, we're hanging out. I'll show you the studio a little. I was trying to get it up there. How much time do we have? 20 seconds left? You know what? I'm having one of those dense moments where I'm like, I'm moving a camera and you all can't see that camera. Yeah, there's the kind of spotty light in the back. I don't know. It's the cam there, the connections on it give me a hard time. Is that a bonsai tree in the background? No, I don't have a bonsai tree anywhere in here. Not that I'm aware of. Yeah, I got trapped in a water hole. We're gonna dev mode out of this. So we came back in. I'm gonna flip on dev mode here, and I'm just gonna go here. And then I'm going to turn dev mode off. Just one of those days. The year does need to end. I totally agree with that philosophy. Yeah, that was weird. That was super weird on why we got stuck in there. I don't know. I got nothing, folks. All right, we're working through rehydration. Hacker. I'm totally a hacker. We are starting to run low on water again, however. I'm going to take that last water and make sure that we make it as valuable as possible. So we're going to turn that water into red tea. Let's get one of those, 140. Supercharging. Yeah, anytime that you're rapidly moving through spaces, it's going to give the game a bit of a hard time. All right, so we're going to build the base over here. So we're going to get rid of trees first. Not that big, but we do need a little bit of space. We also do need the wood, so... Couldn't you drink the water? I could and get diarrhea and possibly make everything worse. Hey, Steve. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Let's get this guy out of the way. All right. wow, that made a little bit of noise. We're gonna just get rid of this tree. Voxel World doesn't love... Yeah. Alright, so... Gotta test that smell range for science. Alright, we're gonna make an opening into the base first. And I'm gonna kind of make the layout. That fart smell range for science. Science! Alright, definitely want to have plenty of space. Now, they might not smell underwater, but once they make it to the surface... Alright, building blocks. Let's get 50 of these going. We got a fresh shovel down here. We've got torches. How much space do I need? I'm gonna take out one more of these. Make sure I got plenty of space. I did a test run, like, just testing to make sure I knew how to build this decently well. Can I use... I have heard from people that there's some problems with Azao's pack. I have not personally tried it, but that is just what I have heard. Alright, we're gonna start here-ish. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is gonna be the entrance. Hey, Jacob. You know what? Let's make some cobblestone blocks. Let's get like... Yeah, let's get 100 of these going, because we're not gonna have time to go through the whole upgrade process, so we're gonna lose some XP in the build. Just because of lack of time. I'm gonna let those in the background go, and I'm gonna lay out the area here. This is gonna be the start of stairs. So here's where my philosophy was on this. I was thinking through, and I don't know if y'all have seen some of the challenges that we're running into. I'm gonna pause this while I'm looking at this. But with the changes that have been made, zombies don't want to go up as high as they used to, so I was like, well, I can keep the base same level, but we're going to dig down and create a pit. So this base is only going to be 5 blocks off the ground. So performance-wise, Vid, 7 Days to Die is CPU. I did buy a bunch, so I have... No, I didn't buy blocks. So 7 Days to Die is more CPU than GPU bound, so getting a 5090 is not going to help you that much. It's the processor and not multi-core, because it only uses, like, I think the first 2 cores. So you're better off having the speed over numbers of cores. 7 Days to Die is such a weird game for performance. And even then, it's kind of negligible. Everything's kind of weird. All right, so first row, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, so just so that I lay this out right. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'm going to go one more and block that off so I know. And basically, we're going to dig ourselves a little trench here. I'm doing that just because it's nighttime, quite honestly, and I can't see shit. So we're going to do that. Pop a torch up there, make my life a little easier. Let y'all see. I'm just digging out the undercarriage. Any mods? Yeah, I'm just using... I'm using Quick Stack and Craft from Containers because I cannot imagine life without them. And I actually just tested... I installed Echo Deco, which is my own mod, just so that I could use my own neon lighting and logos and posters and fun stuff like that. So it ran, which I'm thrilled with. So I will have to update on Nexus mods and stuff. Well, I haven't tested the actual Echo Forge mod, so I got to test that one still with 2.5 being out. The other thing mod-wise that I'll mention for folks, I reached out to Ramsey. So Ramsey made the awesome Patreon and Twitch sub naming that names all my zombies after you all awesome folks. So hopefully he can kind of help me out. He was the one that originally put that together. Hey, Jutra, thanks for the lurk. Have a good stream, Jutra. All right, that should be our 7, I think we said. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Perfect. Now we're going to take all these out and simplify my life and make this faster. We're going to come in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then boom, boom. We're just going to set up our foundation here. Gonna pick up a torch up, grab that. Now that my foundation is good. All right, from here, I'm gonna go back up to here. I'm amazed that everything works mod-wise. Yeah, so for mods, it just depends on what the mod is interacting with. Like a lot of the UI stuff. UI related stuff in mods had a lot of problems. So 1, 2, and tickle my shoe. All right, so 1, 2, boom, and here. So that's where our pit is going to be. So we're going to have a pit right there. This is going to extend out 1, 2 arrows there. Is that right? One, 2, that's it. All right. And then off of this one, this will come out here. So 1, is it there? Yeah, it should be here. And from there, it's going to go here and right there. Nope. There. And then 1, 2 blocks and 1, 2. So it's a smallish base by my standards. All right, so that's the layout. That's the pit. So we can start to get this going. So we'll pull this guy out. So I think tonight we'll get the base layout. And we'll start to build. I'd really, really like a hammer before we start doing anything. Will it still be crafting in the horde? To start off, it's just going to be horde. Vixen, because I don't want to stay in the forest. I partially wanted to just see if we could build this as a really fast base that was functional and have a chance to kind of test the new mechanics of the horde. Because I did light testing with it, but I didn't want to I didn't fight through a horde. I tossed a few seconds of the horde at it and said, that pathing doesn't work. All right, pull that out. So these are going to be the legs of the base. Now, I don't think that any bases really look revolutionary in 7 Days to Die at this point in time. Everything kind of looks the same, so nothing really surprises me. It is kind of what it is. So we're going to go up 4 blocks on this one. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to pop down to here. Come across. We're going to do 4 on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do all the exterior ones like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come to this exterior one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Then we're going to come into the inside of these. We're going to go with wedge 60 like this. And we're going to advance rotate it. Did I actually pick it up? There we go. And advance rotation. We're going to do this and this. This is the part where I thought I almost did this all in blocks. And I was like, I'm going to give it a teeny tiny bit of character. Not a lot. Just the littlest bit. Because I couldn't go with just no character. All right, so that's going to be our base area up there. We're going to come up here and connect these. We'll do that, and then we're going to do the same thing on this side over here. Up we go. I mean, it's going to be mostly ugly. It's not going to be pretty. I do not think that this is going to be a pretty base. I think it's going to be a mostly functional base. I hope. Have you ever thought of a horse base in the side of the mountain? Explain to me what a horse base. Generally, I avoid side of mountains because there's no such thing. Oh, horde base. So if you go on the side of a mountain, unfortunately, the stupidity of how zombies work is that it won't be the side of the mountain. The zombies will just dig down to you. They will be like, oh, that's cute. You wanted to go that way. I have tried. I actually have a base that I built into the side of a mountain, and they did just that. It wasn't usable. Thoughts on dew collectors returning jars? I don't care about jars. I kind of hate jars. I am the person that was just like, can we not have jars? Can we just... Can they... I don't know. I would have been happy not having them. So I haven't put in a thought in terms of dew collectors. In terms of getting your jars back from them, I kind of just... But you have a jar altar. Yes. I have a jar altar that completely mocks the whole idea of people freaking out about jars. Oh, yep. I also remember the empty cans. I don't miss any of that stuff because I just don't like carrying it around. I felt like it always cluttered up my inventory. All right, so count the stairs that I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stairs. So did I go one too many? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. No, that's perfect. All right. All right, so this is going to go like this.
Trader Rekt is open for business.
Emotional support jars, baby. All right, so let's that's pretty good progress. I still really want a hammer. I don't want to have to do this all with the regular axe. So do we risk it for the biscuit? Go do another quest real quick? I think so. I think we run and do another quest. Maybe we get some more water and stuff out of that. Anyway, we're gonna need some more food. We've got like a full day to build. We're in good shape, right? We're fine. Also, more money that we get, the less I can stress about. Grez, yeah, they did. I did not mean to do that. I hate when I accidentally hit the wrong quick stack button. That was a mistake on my part. I meant to do this one. There we go. All right, what do we got here? Do we have any more meat? No, we need more meat. So if we see any animals, we should murder them right dead so that we can make more bacon and eggs, because that is the good life. We'll go ahead and eat some bacon and egg now. We're going to grab our last water here. So here's a question. Does anyone know? I meant to check this out. How much? Oh, it's that place right there. That's perfect. And we can make a better baton, right? We can make a level 6 baton. Let's go. That'll make a little bit of a difference right there. You know what? I will put that in the sell bucket, even if it's only 20 dookies. We'll take that. Of course it does, Mumphy. I mean, that's the best time to base build. Right? Right? I think so. Let's keep that there for quick repairs. And let's get Boogie in here really fast. You know what? I'm not going to hold on to multiple types of arrows for right now. Yes, the rage mode is in fact weirder. I like your description. Weirder. It is a little bit bizarro. Now this place has a... Doesn't this place have like a weird mailbox out front somewhere? You smelly. Oh yeah, I got the stank going on. I got that special smell. All right, well, while we're going through here, we'll take our fortifying grip. We're gonna put it back to here. Let's kick this off. I feel like there is several places that we could possibly get a hammer in this as well. Ooh, repair kit's nice find. This is clear. Take that. Gonna wait for your 30 mods. I always like to try anytime there's a new one out. I like seeing how it feels with you know, kind of just as it was intended. So that's locked. Oh, that's right. It wants us to come in through the side over here, right? Ooh. Everyone wake up. Nope, come on out. We want to get through this one pretty quick. You know, so here's the question. I forgot to mention this. Does anyone know how much the empty jars sell for? Because I was kind of thinking about this. Is that jars are so cheap to make? Is that going to be a meta? Oh, that's right. We got to go deal with them. Where basically the moment you get a forge, they... No. That's how much you buy them for, Rooster. How much do they sell for? 10 per? Okay, that's probably not worth it. $4 to sell. Yeah, that's nothing. I was wondering if they were going to potentially be, you know, a situation where you could make them and sell them. They are jars. Yeah, but they're 60 to buy, so that's why I was wondering. All right, so it wants us to go up over here. We might as well... Oh, we don't have to deal with this, do we? Ooh, there we go. Athletic outfit. Yes, please. Well, we'll sort that out in a second. Remind me why I came down here again. Not even a fetch clear, or... No, it is a clear. It is a clear, so I did have to come in here. Alright, I hate when they're doing the weird stuff. Do not like when they do the weird jumpy up and downy crap. Alright, so there's a pathway out there. Hey, Vixen, welcome in. Ooh, hey, there's more shroom. More shroomage. Brilliant. Let's go up this way. When are they not? That's a fair point. That's a fair point. It is consistently a little wackadoodle. I do like throwing down a hatch in this room. It's a nice just fallback point because it can get, you know, it can get a little hairy out here sometimes. And that way, there's my thing. I might as well do this just so that I don't have to sweat things. We'll do all the looting here in a second. We'll just trigger the room, and then we're gonna get everyone coming back over here. Wake up everybody, and we'll just fight them here. Where do candy cane weapons lie in terms of weapon tiers? I think they're definitely above the basic bone knife. All right, let that stamina build back up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I think it is around Iron Knife. We got Santa coming down the chimney here. We got some other folks in the front door. Come on, big boy. All right, we're clear here. You just stay out there and enjoy your life. Oh, we got some yucca out back. We'll grab all that before we go too. There we go. Everything's clear. Is that the Canadian version of Santa? I mean, you know, it might be. Might be. Books, come on, Handyland. Grab all the chairs. Anything good in the kitchen? Some books. Grab them for fun. Food would be good at this point in time. Water, any type of beverage is good because we're starting to struggle on water. All right, let's get rid of our chairs scrapping. Let's go ahead and change out this guy here, modify this up and put that in there, and we're gonna wear that so that we look a little more fancy. Yeah, we don't do we never do ham for Christmas. Ham is not allowed in our household. Ooh, night vision goggles. That's kind of interesting. We'll take that too. I don't particularly like night vision goggles. I don't like the way it looks. But I guess if we want to be sneaky at night, we can leverage that a little bit. Let's see. More. Why all the scrapping books? There's some sham. Okay. Well. All right. Well, we'll see what we get from the trader. One last set of books. More vehicle books. We are doing extremely well on vehicle books. And the trader has 2 books, which we're going to buy from him as well. All right. What do we have out here? Can I not reach that? I thought, well, I can't pick it up now. Route balls! Raven knows where it's at. Trout balls are a specialty thing that I make every year for solstice. Make them once a year. They're super tasty. And the recipe remains hidden forever. Grab these last little bit of yucca plants here. Hurry up and get back home and get building. You know, we're going to load up the bike here. Do this. Let's deal with this gal here. Have to make pumpkin logs. I know my inventory's full. Just be patient with me. I'm working on it. Where is my wrenchity wrench? So I'm gonna wrench this stuff because I can't see cars and not wrench them. This way, when we get a vehicle, we've got gas already and we've got stuff to sell. I'm German, but not a fan of kraut. So the amazingness of kraut balls is that the kraut doesn't lead. Boy, they did, but not by a lot on the bicycle. It scales, so they added an additional column to each vehicle, and then they added like an additional 1, 2, 3. Depending upon the size of the vehicle that you're working with. Grab those always, and let's get back. We're gonna need a little bit more stone. Probably for more cobble. Both my parents like kraut. My family loves kraut. I grew up, my family always did New Year's Day would do pork and sauerkraut. That was like the go-to New Year's thing. My kids hate it. Will this, what is that? Foregrip? Will that go on here? I mean, nope. I didn't think so. Oh yeah, I love crawfish. Love crawfish. You're speaking my language. Could absolutely get behind some of that action. Yeah, good.
Didn't we agree? Your first job.
One of my favorite things ever is like a good low country boil. Good stuff. Especially lots of crawfish in there. All right, I'm gonna keep going with the skill magazine bundle. I know that I should take the ammo. I know I should take the ammo, but I'm not doing it. I'm taking this just in case. We're gonna take that one in case we have time.
Good luck. By the looks of it,
Yeah, black IP is pretty common in the South too. Boo! I mean, I'll take the Tools Digest too, because our tools situation kind of sucks. Unlucky there. Black-eyed peas are one of the few legumes, beans, thingies that I don't really enjoy. Oh, you know what? That does get us... We're going to go ahead and do this. That gets us a 10. I can make a workbench now, right? I've got all the stuff to make a workbench, so I can double up on... What am I missing? What am I missing? 740. I need nails. Clay, iron. Let's add some iron in here. Let's get some nails going. I can double up on my production, which will help. And we're gonna go lop down some trees. Did we run out of wood? Am I blind? Did I stuff? Oh, I bet it's in the bike. Nope. There we go. Turn that on and let's get nails cooking. We'll let that fill up. We'll go take down some trees while that's cranking. You know what? Let's get an axe going. We can make a better one. Grab that and we'll make a better shovel. Anything to accelerate us. I always build right in front of the traders for my bases just because I find it easier. So that I can run out and do quests. I've got an easy place to sell. I don't think it's just for people, like, just from a, like... I don't do it for y'all. It's quality of life for me. I'm going to save up a few of the points that I have here. I'm going to decide how we spend points right before Horde Night. But we'll get our last bit of, yeah, closest POI to Rekt as your starter base. That's a valid choice, too. I will occasionally make a platform up to a base and call it a day. 180-pound boil happening on Christmas Day. Oh my god, that's amazing. Yeah, Vid, I would agree with that. I'm not planning to stay here too long. I'm hoping we get set up here and we move along. We already did most of the quest stuff for the Burnt Forest, so we're in pretty good shape there. I think, you know, we got a few last things to do. We're going to go venture out and try to find some of that. Thanks for the hydrate, Vixen. All right, now that we've cleared, y'all try and just get me all liquided up. Learn by reading versus learn by doing every day of the week. I think it feels more natural, more immersive, more fun, and it gives you more agency. It feels like, you know, where you invested your time in is more valuable. So I think we've lost that battle, though. I don't think that there's any going back. All right, let's get this one water created. It gives the game more longevity. Yeah, all the above. All those things are good. All right, well, we're gonna start this all in wood. Never got to see Learn by Doing. If you want to experience Learn by Doing, there's multiple options. You can check out Rebuilt made a really great mod that brings it back into the game. Very thoughtfully done. So you can check that out. I don't know if he's got it updated to work with 2.5 yet or not. I don't know what the impacts were to him. I don't know if you're still in here, Pre-Built, if you can speak to that or not. If you want to kind of go back to older versions and stuff, Darkness Falls still has it in there. Also, so does the older version of Undead Legacy. You want to try big overhaul mods that have it in there. So there's some options. Not meant for 2.2. Yeah. I will tell folks, depending upon what your mod has in it, updating when these versions comes out can be really no fun. It can just be a lot of work. Not a fan. I wish there was just a switch where they could let people play the way they wanted to. I think that would be the ideal. But all right, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna dig a little. What's the gap in the back of the staircase, I wonder? Oh, I'll take that stretch real quick. Gonna give us a pause though. I'm just happy better biomes and urban decay still work. Hey, Mr. Krabs, welcome in. Yeah, if we have to work through the night, we'll get this all done. But I think we're on track. My biggest challenge is honestly at this stage we're starting to hurt on food and water again. If I have enough food and water to last us through, yeah, getting stinky. All right, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, perfect. And hoping I got my measurements right here. I think my stink just brought her in. I got to get over this fence so that I can let stamina come back. Oh, the stink is killing me right now. Whoop. Why can't I hit anything? All right, you bleed for a second. Yeah, you get that light post. We're gonna have to go back and pick up the... Is she down yet? She's still doing her thing. All right, let's go back. We had a water that we created. We'll turn that into red tea. If I have vitamins, I might just go drink out of a... Well, I don't know that I can... Can I? I might be able to drink out of that. We'll see. I missed that we can't make yucca juice. Talking to our manager again. Yeah. Get red tea going here. 140. Where are we? 46 on water, so we're hurting a little bit there. No real good water options right now. I don't want to spend money on water from the trader. Though we're starting to get at a decent place money-wise. How am I liking, so far so good. So far so good. I'm waiting till I get a little bit farther. Because I made this mistake. When I started 2.0, it didn't feel bad at the beginning. And I kind of judged it based off of like day 1 through 7. No, they didn't remove yucca juice, but it takes water to make it now. And I'm fairly certain before it did not. I don't know. Maybe it did? Maybe I'm crazy? The most painless version so far for you? Painless in what way? It did. Yucca juice. Smoothie didn't take water. Yeah, the stamina game is hurting. You know what? I think we got to do this. I didn't want to do that, but I was going to do it eventually. Hoping to get some combat type stuff. But this will save us stamina. We got a bit more digging to get done. Oh, you're on console. Yeah, it's you just don't get the options on console. We can get rid of these now. We don't need those. Go ahead and dig this last little bit out here, and then we'll go grab... Hopefully our red tea is done. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not bad, Vid. So this is going to be our pit. It's a very small pit for this base. Very intentional. Ooh, did I make that bigger than it was supposed to be? Nope, that's right, that's right. I think the more options they give us, the better. And I will tell everyone that on the creator Discord for the Fun Pimps, there's lots of discussion about. I know that Fubar Prime was asking like what sliders we wanted for options in game, so they are definitely investigating more of that. Hey, welcome in from Brazil. Hope things are going good for you. All right, let's get. Aw, man, yeah, I know. All right, let's go get our water real quick. We're gonna have. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and buy stuff from the trader. We're gonna go ahead and do a quick sell-off here. Let's just do this. Do a quick dump there. Food. I'm gonna put meds down here like this. I'm gonna put that in there. Let's scrap that, and then we'll put food up here. I didn't mean to do that at all. I want to keep that and that and that in my inventory. Bones don't belong there. Stone doesn't belong there. That goes here, and this goes here. All right, let's grab everything in our sell bucket for right now. We're going to do a mini sell-off. We're going to save that engine because we might need that. We'll take all of the brass that we have at this point in time and sell it. Armor plating schematic, I'm going to hold on to. Yeah, I know, Vixen. I know. I'm just really bad about remembering to use it. I'm going to do a last bit of sell stuff. We'll get rid of a chunk of springs for some more casholas. Get rid of half of our mechanical parts. What were we missing to make the workbench? Oh, we needed nails. Forgot that. Let's get those going. How many nails did I need? We already had some in here. Crafting 50. Yeah, that should get us the nails that we needed. So what else can I sell here? Machine gun parts, I will probably hold on to at this stage. Shotgun parts. We need to save the oil for the Crucible. You know what? I'm not gonna probably use the night vision goggles, so I will. Well, until we get a helmet light mod, I might use those. China, that's part of vanilla. I'm gonna sell that. I want to make sure that we keep our money at a good spot to be able to easily get the Crucible as soon as it pops up. All right, good enough. Zombie. I think it goes down to 5%, Mr. Krabs. I could be wrong. Let's see if we've got sugar butts in here. We don't. We do have an awesome sauce, so we are going to proactively buy a second awesome sauce so we have it.
Good afternoon, Jackass.
We're going to use
What do you want?
Use one awesome sauce. May I see your
Fine,
inventory?
Take a fucking look.
I'm gonna sell you that and that and that and that and that little chunk and that and that. We're going to hold on to this. We're going to sell that foregrip, these and these. All right. And now things that we're going to buy. We are going to buy a generator bank. We are going to buy all the electric fence posts. Electric wire relay I don't need. There's a few books in here that I want to pick up. I'm going to get both of the vehicle mags. As long as we stay around 9k Dukes, I don't mind. Get hammered, don't want. Electrical traps wouldn't be bad, but I don't know that I want to spend for it. Hey Steve, welcome in. Electric traps. No. I think we're gonna save the rest of our money there. honey, bandage, any food, any water. I'm gonna take the water.
Oh, you want a guarantee, huh?
It's one less thing to
maybe
stress
you
out
should
over the
try
next day.
Shamway.
All right, there we go. Hey, Renan, you'll have to go English on me. All right, we're gonna put this stuff over here. We'll install this in a little bit. And we're also, just so that we hold it, we're gonna we just need one engine. I wish we could have gotten the 4th electric fence post, but here we are. We'll deal with what we got. Books, we'll drop that off. We're at 10, so we're gonna need 20 for the setup. I just didn't want us to forget. Let's go ahead and get this transformed into red tea magic. Dixon, what were you saying? Didn't see which. All right, 63. 40, so we're at 103. There we go. Workbench coming up. Craft that up. We'll set that. I don't know where we're going to set that. Extra nails is in the output. Yeah. I counted. I'm not crazy. I mean, don't answer that. All right, let's grab a little bit of stone. Do I want to just get lazy stone right next to here? Oh, you know what? No, we're not. We're going to get stone here in just a second. Was the water from the vendors? I don't think so. All right, let's move this here, and we're going to pop each shape and rotation here. All right, and I'm going to need 9 stairs. I think I counted these out, right? 9. Fax them. All right. Down we go. This is going to be easier to dig out during the day anyway, while we still have light, because it's going to start to suck otherwise. We are all blind most of the time. Yeah. So we're basically digging the path for the zombies to cycle back to us here. This is also going to give us a chance to start collecting stone, so I don't have to think about things. All right, 5 more stairs down. And long term, we'll set this up so that the zombies have an easier path coming in and out. But for this first horde, I don't care if they beat the crap out of the sides. Guys, Costco is dangerous. Yeah, because they like surround you with like a million things that you walk by and you're like, I could use 20 of those. They could remove water from vending machines and replace it with mineral water. That'd be interesting. Oh, Mystique, I missed your comment on the Christmas hat. Yeah, that's one of the new things that they added. I mean, it was in there in the past as well. But it's back. Grez, yes, in fact, I am. Sam's Club is no better. Any of those places with large quantities of stuff, yes. It is just there to, like, get your head saying, I could use X number of blah. Is the looting bonus good for that hat? I think it's like a +2. I'm sure it scales up per level. But funny that you mentioned it. It does have +2% looting bonus. So, I mean, is it good? It's something. It's better than no looting bonus, so there's that. See if we can get down here to the bottom. And then I want to work after we get this dug out. We're gonna go back up and we're gonna work on the front fighting position of the base. I just want to get this done, and we'll dig down during the night. Actually, we should have dug down during the day because this is gonna get a little dicey, but whatever. Oh, we can't repair that yet. I guess we're gonna 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20. That, I mean, that would follow the typical typical strat that they normally go with. We're gonna hopefully the workbench will get done just as we're doing this. Then we'll be able to set up the workbench and have it do its workbenchy crafty stuff. We'll go upstairs and we'll work on the front part of the base. And I'm only going to make a single stair set out for this first horde. Eventually the idea is to have 2. We'll see if we get there. All right, so that should be perfect. There's our pathways out to the zombies. They'll cycle back up to here. Let's go grab some water off the thing. Oh, I'm sneaking still. All right, so where are we? 47 seconds left. We'll let that keep cranking out. Almost there. We should have a couple red tea coming up over here. Let's go ahead and drink that up. I might just eat whatever canned garbage I have over here, which it looks like just the sham. I got to get that workbench magic going. All right, and once that's done, we'll go ahead and get... I'm going to need some frame shapes. Get like 20 of these going. Ads coming in 1 minute. I still don't know where I'm going to slap this thing down. Whatever. We're just going to put it on the backside corner there for right now. And that will let us get more cobblestone going. We'll see how much of the base we can get all cobbled up. Vixen, I'm not too worried about it right now. We're on the just get her done. Oh, you know what? Can I repair this first? I might want to. Let's just do 600, so keep a few stones. All right, now we're good. Bring this back across. Let's get our ladder coming into the base. So pathway into the base is going to be back here. We're just going to put, I don't care. Scaffolding is fine. Up and in we go here. Now this next section gets a little bit tricksy. I always have fun figuring this out. So let's go cube shape. We're going to come across here like this. So I got to figure this out from the side. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, here, so we're gonna put in a ramp here. Advanced shape here, advanced rotation, there we go. We had it right there. We're gonna put that there. This is gonna be a cube. What is it called? Get rid of that. I just want the notch. All right, quick bio break and I'll be right back. All right, everyone should be back from commercials. We're going to dive back in. I just poured myself an Athletic Golden. This is a NA beer. For anyone who doesn't know, on Mondays, I will sometimes do non-alcoholic cocktails at the bar, or sometimes I have NA beers. 3 bases previewed. We might break the rule this Wednesday and do cocktails at the bar because it's kind of my last day. I've got a few meetings on Thursday, but I'm mostly writing Thursday off. So let's jump back in here. I'll explain some of the stuff that I'm doing. So that cube corner beveled there is going to allow us to open the door. I'll show you that in a second. And then right behind here, this block, we're going to put a wedge 60 going down here. This is going to be our grenade chute. So you got to pre-plan for this stuff. So I want it angled like that so I've got a good perspective, but I can't fall through it. So that'll give me good sight lines down to the bottom. And I'm going to need some more building blocks, like another 50 of these go on. Love me a good Heinio. Yeah, so if you try out, our whole household loves the Athletic brews. Up here in Wisconsin, we have one called Untitled Art, and they make really good non-alcoholic beers. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and get this done. This is one of the more complicated bits. Yeah, that is a big deal. Congrats. I try to limit myself to the weekends and Saturdays and Sundays, normally just on streams, quite honestly, on special occasions, but I do find the joy of creation big for me. Quit nicotine, nice. I live in Michigan, could get those. There you go. Yeah, Untitled Art is phenomenal. My wife can't drink at all. Ever since our last kid, she's got severe migraines that are triggered. Yeah, copying shapes from a POI is actually one of the best ways to learn. If you go through a POI and you like see a shape that you're like, absolutely worth being like, let's copy that, man. All right. Now let's build the whole pathway across here. Oh, that reminds me, there's one more thing we got to get cranking. All right, let's come here. Okay, so these are almost done. We're gonna need one iron door crank in here, so we'll let that happen over here. We'll take the cobblestone off of here though. I only built it. Hey, pre-built. I'm damn near building a perfect cube for you this time. This is pretty boxy for me. Yeah, migraines are miserable. Migraines are fun for precisely nobody. All right, we'll build that position up there. Let's get the pit dug out next. Cubes are OP. All right, we've only got one mod, and I'm just gonna keep passing it around. That'll go on stuff. Yeah, the worst part is I can't even dig and collapse this one, I don't think. Or maybe I can, maybe I can. There'll be, what, 4 blocks in the middle? Yeah, we can dig and collapse the center of this one. And that'll save us a teeny bit of time. And later we can come back in and working on making the pit fancier, but for this first horde night, I don't care. Kinda agreed. I mean, the only bummer is I'm gonna be missing out on stone, but whatever. It's fine. We'll get stone later when we have better skills to be able to do that. Gets crushed by clay. All right. Do we have this? And you know what? Anything? We don't have a mod on our Santa hat. Perfect. So let's grab this. Nothing like a Santa hat with night vision goggles installed, just in case. Oh, and is our water done? We'll get the rest of our red tea out of here, just so that we stay... Oh, we got the last bit of our tea. So water is what we got. We just can't eat any food down here because the tactical Santa, exactly. And then we'll switch it. We'll switch our one sad little mod over to the axe when we get there. Explains everything. I know, Vid, like, but I'm actually kind of okay with this because this shows people that you can build this base without having to have, you know, crazy levels of tool stuff. This is all basics. And I think if this base works the way I want it to, it could easily take you through the first 3 hordes. I'll show you the build after I get out of here. I don't want to do it while I'm going to try to go as fast as I can. I don't want to get stuck in here. This is like a death trap, what I'm doing right now. This is some poor life choices. But I'm kind of spec'd all over the board. Combat-wise, I spec'd into batons. I figured we would go with an int build for funsies. So we're going, you know, strength int is the best thing for me testing out so that I can do larger builds. Yeah, luckily from a screamer perspective, where's this? We don't have a lot running. We're not running the forge or anything right now, so there's that going for us. All right, so which side? Okay, so we're gonna focus on the side over here. So we can see if we can get to the exit as fast as possible, so we do have a pathway in and out of here. Yeah, int mastery 2 and 3 is busted, and that is one of the things we were going to. We already have 5 points into int, so that I remember. But otherwise, we're kind of spent all over the board. We've got 2 points into perception so that we can get the first 2 levels of salvage ops. And then we've got 2 points. We got a point in strength. So that we can get more minor 69er, so that we can speed up processes like we're doing right now.
Trader Rekt is now closed, so get off my lawn.
And we go over here. It should be this corner right here. Had to be shared. All right. We're getting there. We're making progress. It'll all make sense. It'll all come together. Okay, and there we go. We've at least got, we're almost down to having default XP. Yep. Default settings, we're running survivalist difficulty. Zombies jog during the day. 64 zombies at night, or for horde. I think those are all the basic settings. All right, those are still doing good there. I just want to bust this one out. That way, if everything goes sideways, I've got an exit strategy. All right, now that's enough so that I should be able to run down there. Now we can start going back around. Even all this out. See, the night vision goggles helping out here. Santa hat, tactical Santa in the hole, digging everything out. Gather stone complete. Oh, we haven't checked these in a while either. Nice. And I'll get that. Oh, gained a level out of that. Not too bad. I think we're going to be right on time for Horde Night. I think we'll have the Horde base actually done tonight. Little XP nuggets, yep. I think we'll have time to run out and maybe do one quest before the Horde. Hopefully get some more water, because that's going to start killing us here as I'm looking over. So here's the other thing. Has anyone played with the smell enough to know? So it says, does the smell waft out from where you are? Or might want to dip and make more cobble. I can just do the cobble right where I'm at. I don't need to dip. I can just do a quick repair on this and just make the cobble local. But it's a good call. Radius around you. Okay. How do you change the shape of blocks with the controller? Anyone know what it is? The hold down R. Yeah, Boyd, we might end up having the whole base out of cobble, though I don't know that I care to upgrade the whole base out of cobble. But I'll save this for whatever we do next. Probably holding reload. I think that the key, China, is to eat little bits of food at a time. Is it really raining? Ugh. Raining in 48. Awesome. There's nothing I can do about this. And I can't remember. Does cold... It makes you burn more calories, which is maybe not as bad. as maybe not as bad as water would be right now, because we're struggling a little bit more on water. Yep, getting underwater helps with the smell. Helps you manage the stank. The new infused are like 75 to 100 smell. Good lord. Yeah, eat lots and submerge yourself seems to be the go-to. It's kind of a weird mechanic. I don't know. So I don't mind the smell. Do you have a screamer? I don't think so, Boyd. Are you... You don't have the super chat on? I should have super chat on. I don't have super chat turned off. Down to 32 degrees internal temp. Thought I heard a little gurgle. That might have been me shivering. There we go. For controller, you hold down Y. Just build a fire. Just build a fire so that I can, like, walk into it. Controller setting can be changed in the options. There we go. We got answers. Everyone just shits their pants like an arc. Probably. I also feel like, by the way, if I'm moving around and I'm doing all this work, like, I feel like that should contribute. Does the actual placing of a torch help? Oh, it does. Even having a torch placed. Interesting. Interesting. I thought you would have to have it in your hand, but I'll take it. Warming me up a little bit. Yeah, that's a good tip. That's nice to know. We're almost down to the bottom. This, I knew that the pit was going to be the longest part of the build. And at the end of the day, we will have lazily kind of built this in 2 days' time, which I think is pretty reasonable for a solid base. I'm afraid to place it there. Hold on. There we go. Where's the other one we had placed? That's the old one. Yeah, Vixen, that would be nice, though. I also can say that I don't know how well you would do with a pickaxe with one hand, like the actual visual shows here. I feel like it is a little sketchy. All right, that should be the bottom of the pit right there. And I'd like to eat some food, but I'm afraid to eat some food, so I'm not going to eat any food. Because I got the eggs. And the bacon and eggs are gonna, that's gonna be smellerific. Day 7 looms upon us, and we're doing great. We've actually got enough cobble, I think. To do the whole base. Back on second live. Any advice on water? That's the part giving not enough water early game. All right, so we're struggling a little bit with water right now. I guess one thing to remember is you can buy water from the trader. As soon as you can unlock anything like goldenrod tea or red tea, so a few cooking mags so that you can transform your water to get more out of it per is going to save you water. That's one of the biggest tips if you don't know that early on. So those be my two go-tos. Chat weigh in also, like what does chat do for early game water? In the past I would have said it do collector ASAP, but they pumped that up to level 16. That makes things a little bit trickier. Make sure that we're staying on the right level here. There we go. Like terrace to stores. Yeah, I mean they're I think 120 a pop for water. So that is not the ideal way, for sure. All right, I'm gonna have to pop the bacon and eggs and hope that we survive. Yeah, that's a good one. Vitamins and then hit a ditch with water. That's another good one. You're going to take some damage from that one. Buy jars early on. First of all, I wouldn't eat all my jars. Well, that's a setting. You can choose whether you want your water to disappear. I set mine to eat the jar. I said jars are yummy. I'm gonna eat my jars. And I'm not gonna feel bad about it. I'm a jar eater, folks. Don't judge me. The other thing is hit up places where you know you're gonna have water. Man, this is just hurting. I'm probably gonna have to go buy some water here in a second myself, as you're asking me that same question. All right, let's let stamina build all the way back up. We are good on cobblestone. We are 100% good. Majoritarian. I only eat jars. All right, that's flat. Is that... I'm getting confused on the levels. We'll take a look after we get this all. Yeah, the wrench is clutch for making that sweet, sweet cash. Yeah, once you get the helmet, if you get lucky enough to get the helmet mod, you're just set. Yeah, and if anyone ever has questions along those lines, also, I will say that the folks in my Discord are super awesome. So if you have any questions, you can always just pop in there. Especially for new players who are just kind of learning the game. I got plenty of people in there that have stupid amounts of hours in the game. Always happy to, like, weigh in. So if you get stuck on stuff like that, hop in. Share your questions. They need yes, they do need a toggle for trader protections. I totally agree on that one. They also need a toggle for 24/7 traders, which I think is coming. All right, now we're gonna call in the screamers. I'm gonna wait half a second. Golden Swallow, welcome in. Hey, Raiders. We'll just pick up all this good stuff. Welcome in, Raiders. How are you? What were you getting into? Hold on. Just got done doing some 7 days. Swallow, you doing some 2.5? Or are you doing something different? What you doing? And welcome in, Raiders. I'm Echo. If you don't know me, I do a bunch of base building. I'm doing base building right now. This is our first run in 2.5. So we are trying things out. We just got done digging ourselves a nice little pit. You're in time if you want to hang out for day 7 for Horde Night. So this is our little base so far. We made a nice hole for the zombies to fall in and go hang out with. Raven, it went off and you totally weren't paying attention. Had lots of fun. Nice, nice, nice. Almost ready for the trader to wake up. All right, I'm gonna share some things up here. I am, for safety's sake, while we're building, I was very far behind. Okay, so I'm just gonna cover up the pit to avoid leg breaking. Died but had fun. Hey man, sometimes that's what it's about. I had 2 really stupid deaths last stream, but it was hilarious. Am I gonna oh, you know what, Raven, thanks for mentioning it. By the way, for folks who are interested, we're still figuring out timing, but we've got the new server all set up and ready. So I'll talk to Raven afterwards on what the timing is gonna look like. But we're going to be launching a new community server. It's going to be a short server. It's going to run through the holidays. We want to do something a little bit different. Yeah, no, you know the drill here, Swallow. Go get yourself recovered from stream. Go get yourself some food or whatever you need to recover. All right. Let me explain what I'm doing here a little bit. I'll get to the community server here in a second.
Trader Rekt is now open. I got a hangover, so keep it down.
So I played with a few different formats. And I ended up liking this silliness. So we're going with this silliness that I'm doing here. You know, putting in a little arrow telling the zombies which way to go seemed like an appropriate thing to do. So let's rotate this. We want the door to flip up. So that's going to let the zombies in. The zombies going to come across the door. That's going to give us our dump mechanic. So here's the thing that I wanted to share. I played with several formats. The old trick to bring zombies across of using side-centered poles doesn't work anymore. The zombies do not like these, and they mentioned it somewhere in the patch notes, but it was very vague. So we used, I think many people use these, the pole side-centered, and had the zombies come across these, or double poles. When I did my testing, the zombies hated them. They were like, nope, I am not pathing. Also, I tried doing the half blocks on the outside so there was kind of a hole in the center. Zombies did not like that. When I put the 2 half blocks in the center like this, they were like, okay, I guess I can deal with that. So I went with this format, which seems to work pretty well. The zombies can still kind of push themselves off to the sides here, which is nice. So it's still functional, still does the thing. But that is my findings thus far. So if anyone else has found interesting things, blocks that used to work that don't now, please feel free to drop them in chat and share with us. We can all learn from each other. All right, so see, I can't fall down in there, which is great. We don't want to fall down in there. That's super bad. All right, so here's where our fighting position is going to be. We're going to be using some standard fighting stuff that I've done a lot. Don't like that one bit. Yeah, I get it. And Boyd, you can play with it more, but basically they just ignored shit and went straight for the pillars when I had those up. Like, they just didn't want to take the main way. You know, it's a little bit of both. A little bit of both. Makes you wonder if they patched the scaffolding ladder. I haven't gotten to cops to test that yet. I'm using 0.05 pillar middle, and it has worked as a walkway. Vid, did you use it recently? Because I was running into issues with stuff like that, so... I feel like the arrow is just inviting them in. About an hour ago? Okay. I might have to go back and retry a little. Hope yeah, I think everyone should go back and kind of redo some testing with your typical stuff that you use. And just, you know, make sure everything looks copacetic. So here's the thing. I don't fully understand. I don't mind them making changes to the AI and whatnot. I wish they would actively share why they do the things they do versus just doing them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind you patching some stuff. But tell me, what's your logic? What goal are you trying to accomplish by doing it? I just want to understand. Because sometimes it does feel weird and punitive and just like, we're just taking this away because it's fun for you. No fun for you. All right, so in terms of this, we are going to use the good old scaffolding block. Or scaffolding ladder. We're going to go with a standard position that I've used quite a lot. I like scaffoldings on the bottom, and zombies can still pass through this one, but I still find it to be my favorite. And then we're going to go with pull doubles. So put that on the inside there, and we're going to rotate that, put pull doubles on the outside like that. All right. That's good. Just get all that gussied up first. Oh shit, I just upgraded to concrete in there because concrete's in my... I cannot believe that craft containers just worked from that distance. Jawudo is stuck in Vane. How does everyone else feel about Vane? I think it's pretty phenomenal for the small dev shop, but for gameplay, I couldn't get into it. I couldn't get the itch scratched that I wanted to out of Vane. Amazing for it is, needs to cook. Yeah, I can get that. I can get behind that. I see. I can follow your perspective. Yes, the mechanics are very good. I agree with that. I would rather play Project Zomboid. Yeah, I hear a lot of people compare it to Project Zomboid, which is probably why I don't care for it, because Project Zomboid is not my jam. All right, so let's get this going up on the corners here. So how high did I need this to go? This is gonna go... I think what I decided was I was gonna put in ramps on the backside here. We're in pretty good shape, other than we desperately need food. Food's gonna be a problem. I double the scaffolding ladder. I hate fighting through the scaffold. That is my problem. I don't like meleeing through it. I find it very difficult, especially I've got the baton. Oh, Bitterman, I didn't know that. That is great to know. Good Lord, we're gonna have to eat some food. We're gonna have to go buy something to drink. Kind of an eat drink sim. Yeah, we're fully out of drink, right? All right, we're gonna have to spend some cash on managing water, unfortunately. We'll buy the water and we'll upgrade it though. Let's also check.
Look quick,
Does he have a crucible? Is today the day? Yes! Crucible, my friends! There we go. May the water flow. But he doesn't have sugar butts here, which is a bummer. We gotta have sugar butts before we get it. Okay. Game on. Game on. Unlimited water incoming.
Don't let the door hit you on your way out.
All right, let's see if we can get the base put together ASAP. Nope. All right, let's go ahead and get these in here as well. We're gonna need a little gas. All right, Crucible Day 7, easy peasy lemon squeezy, my friends. We don't need the awesome sauce. We've got a spare awesome sauce that I saved from last time. I don't think there were sugar butts though, right? No. We might run into town and just look for vending machines here in a second. We'll get the base set up. Vid, I don't think it's that much. I don't think it's 12,000. Let's get more cobblestone shapes. What am I sitting on? Can I? Oh, I can make more cobblestone. Let's get cobblestone shapes going. Get 50 of these going, and then cobblestone rocks. Let's just get those crafting over here. Get 1,000 one here so that we're easy peasy. Let's get the front fighting position. We don't even technically, for the first horde, you don't need a wall. You don't need a lot of stuff. You don't need a roof. That stuff's overrated. Just let the birds beat on things and be angry. We'll do this though, just so that we're being extra cautious. Let's do a pole plate here. Oh, I just realized a mistake that I made. right, so we're just gonna come up the side here. And then we'll put in some, maybe a 6 meter? No, that's wrong. Let's go with, actually, let's go, that'll work. And we could bring that across 4. Not a bad call. So before I do anything else, I'm gonna go ahead and place these here. One of those there. I'm gonna put these here. Do I have a wire tool? Ooh, good question. Did I get a wire tool? I thought I had one. And I might not now that you're mentioning it. We'll find out here in a second. We're going to leave the side door open here for a second. And and I figured out the right way to do this. Which is advanced rotation. We want this to come down like this, and it will get the angle correct. I thought we got a wire tool. I don't know. Let's go check. If not, we're gonna have to. I hope we got a wire tool, and I'm not just. I haven't just done too many playthroughs that I'm crazy. Oh no. Oh, well, I can make one. Have we gotten enough forged steel? No forged steel. All right, well, we're gonna have to go out and get a wire tool. That's fine. We'll get that before Horde Night. We'll get the roof over our head. Oh, and he might have the 4th fence post. That's a good call. Good call as well. And I'm being boring on this. I'm not putting windows and all the normal stuff that I would do in a base. I wanted to keep this easy peasy. So this is as close as it gets for me to making an ugly base. I don't really do this. Echoes, but you know, hey man, I very actively. That was kind of the goal, Boyd. I wanted to make sure that people could like get a sense for a base that they could build. And, you know, not have to stress. Like, just toss it together. It'll be perfect for me then. I wanted it to just be perfect for anyone who is newer to the game. I'm not good at building starter bases. It's just not my jam. He's providing it pre-built. All right. All we got to do is slap a roof on this puppy and we're good. So what I'm going to do is wait. Do I still have any cobble left? Let's do this because we'll do this a little bit faster here. Bunny on the road if you want meat. Yeah, I'll go down and get it in a second, Boyd. Good eyes. We'll see if we can go get a quest and maybe get a wire tool by luck, and also wrench a few cars along the way. Maybe get some water. Looks functional to me. Oh, it's functional for sure. It's probably way overkill. So we just gotta fill in those last few blocks. And yes, could we put spikes up there to deal with birds? We could. I just don't care. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a hatch right here. Found 3 boars last night. Yeah, Bitter Man, I probably should have left the backwood, but here we are. All right, so that's our grenade chute. So you can see it gives us a nice good angle down into the pit. Now we can go ahead and just pull all this out here. So for all practical purposes, that is ready for Horde Night. I might have to get another water just to get through this one quest here. No, I didn't pre-build. I missed that one. Let's just stuff the engine in real quick. We're gonna need a wire tool. We're gonna get rid. You know, we might end up. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I'm realizing I had some flaws in my plans that we'll get back to in a second. 10 a.m. in the morning. That is mostly set to go. Let's just dump off the gas. We'll come back for this in a second. We'll add some torches and stuff too. Actually, can we make a few torches to add to the base? That would be great. Torch, let's add, yeah. Sorry, I thought I saw a bunch of dogs running and I got super paranoid. Make sure we emptied out the bike. It's empty. Cool. Is it okay for a cat to eat some cornbread? I think cornbread's pretty innocuous. It doesn't, unless you have weirdness, like you don't have onions or anything like that in your cornbread, right? Grab the shrooms. I probably should have waited till we had living off the land before. Oh, we did have living. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. All right, let's go. Ugh, water is still hurting. Do I buy one more water just to get by? I feel like we do.
Good morning, my ass. You hungry or something?
Yeah, we gotta buy one more water.
Oh, you want a guarantee, huh?
How much are the empty?
Well,
Well,
maybe you again?
how
What,
dumb am
you
I?
got a fucking crush on me or something?
How much were the empty jars? He sells those. Those are 60 each, right?
Cheap ass.
Oh, did he have a fence post?
That's
I'm gonna.
all you're gonna buy?
Boyd, I'll wait to get the fence post. I'm gonna see if we can get. I'm gonna modify this. Move this across here. Modify that. Put that on there. See if we can extend that out. We're gonna do some wrenching. We're gonna head to the quest. See what we get out of the quest. I'm gonna make the red tea real quick. Yeah, we're gonna go do the quest, Bitterman. We're gonna turn that little 60 here into water. We're gonna upscale this twice. The cat distribution system is working fine. All right, food is a little bit rough. Do we have anything left to eat? Do I need anything left that I can cook here, food-wise? You know what? And I'm just gonna do this. Can I drink out of that? Yes. We're just gonna take the damage. We'll heal in other ways. Let's just totally top it off. Get a dew. If you mean a dew collector, we can't make one yet. We are quite far away from being able to make a dew collector. I know pre-built, but until I get the Crucible, which we're about to get, they're a little bit tricky to get a hold of. Yeah, I've got it set so that I don't keep jars. I wanted to give myself a challenge. All right, how much do I get out of a sham sandwich? Yes, pre-built. I am one of them. Oh, I see. Oh, those sham sandwiches, like, are smellerific, huh? How far away did the airdrop go? I missed the airdrop. Where did it fall? Oh, it's a tier 2 infestation. Okay. Well, I guess we'll get ammo out of this. That's kind of a bonus. So let's go ahead and make sure that we're healed back up at least. Not mess around with this since it's a... I bet you eat a lot of food with the wrapper still on too. Yep. I mean, if I gotta. All right, let's eat one more sham sandwich while we're rocking things. How are we doing here? Now we've got a water to take with us. We'll take the other water and we'll make one less red tea so we have one going. Does that have enough time in it left? 140, perfect. And... grab that and just run over. Let's go. Squeeze in this last quest. We're in good shape for Horde Night. Plenty of time. Never been called a jarhead before. I hate managing jars. I just don't want them in my inventory. I want them to go away. That's not what I wanted. Jehovah's Witness. Oh God, that is quite the location for that freaking. Ugh, that's miserable. All right. I don't know why I took. Dude just done smelled me and said, "I'm coming." All right. Is this worth double looting? The end loot's in this room right here, right? I can't remember. No, it is not. It's... Trying to remember. Nah, screw it. We'll just start it and call it a day. All right, I see friends over here. Oh, I should have looted that stuff over there. Phrasing. You having a hard time over there, Mama? She's, stop beating up the bus. That bus is worth money. Folks, just know. Why they gotta beat up the bus? All right, she's down. At this point, we're Dark Holt. Oh, and there's ads. We'll pause and be right back. Quick bases, and then we'll continue onward. All right, we're back. Let's do it. All right, back in the throes of combat here. I've stopped using the drone, so because I can't handle the silliness of the drone, so I'm not sure. There was nothing in the patch notes that mentioned drone pathing. All right. What do we got up here? Working stiffs. Watch, we're gonna get our handyman. There's gonna be 2 handyman motor tool parts, some cobble. Don't care about most of that. Care about the poly. Take the gas, because we'll use that. We'll see if we dig up that stuff here in a second. Oh, I should have double dipped on this. Yeah, no problem, Kiwi. No problemo. Electrical. Love the idea of the drone, just not its execution. I agree. It does sound like a great idea, doesn't it? I'm gonna break this apart just so that we're not fighting around it during combat here. And honestly, we'll sell whatever we need to. We should drive around a little bit and see if we can find a vending machine. Yep, no, I know we need the wire tool. Yep, I am saving books for int mastery as well as getting an outfit. For the most part. Yep. We're doing a little bit of that min-maxing game. Alright, let's scrap that. Lots of stuff that I don't really need. Pardon me, I'm just gonna pull that out of your, pluck that out of your face real quick. Ow, nice freaking extendo arms. There we go. Whoop. All right, we're good. 2 more. Just waiting for stamina to come back. Take our sweet time. Oh, they're just back in the corner there. You stay down. All right, easy peasy. Got all the stuff in here real quick. Double we don't need. Cardboard box with dye that I don't need. Cash. What do we get out of this? Some more 9mm, which doesn't suck. Machete parts will sell. There's a few things that will. Jam chowder. There we go. Not too bad. Another grip that we'll go ahead and get rid of. Tools digest. We will use that right away because we desperately need a little bit more. Oh. What do we get out of there? Knuckle parts. Baton parts we'll keep. The other will sell. We're gonna need to get to steel. All right. All right, where how do I want to do this time-wise? We're I don't care about that. Aloe vera seed I'll hold on to. Go ahead and read that. Don't care about that. We'll scrap that into iron. Don't care about that. Scrap that. We don't need that. Honestly, we don't need that right now either. Scrap. Sort. Chrysanthemum seed don't need. Iron arrows don't need. Bullet tips don't need. I missed the one bone. Alright, let's just cruise around. I'm heading right back over here. We're gonna just see if there's some vending machines. This is vending machine potential around here. Nope, 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 nope. Buzz's bar. There we go. Vendo out front. 1500. We could go for that airdrop as well. There's awesome sauce, but no, that's not the right type of vending machine. All right. I say we go for the airdrop, see what we get out of it. Is that really that far away? I don't know. We're going to try this. We're going to try this. It might not be the best decision. Keep switchbacking up the mountains here. Oh my god. Frigging serious? You like that hat? Oh my god. What in the ever-living F? Alright, I'm pausing here and we're hoofing it. In the burnt forest, which is actually kind of nice, I guess, from a loot perspective. All right, let's grab this guy real quick. Nah. Okay. I mean, I don't mind book bundles, but that's a little bit timing-wise, boo. All right, bicycle's back over here. Let's get to it. I'm gonna pop a quick heal here, because this is gonna be a little bit of a precarious bike ride. We got this. Oh, you know what? That's a school right there. It will have. Doesn't this school have vending machines in the front? Breaks leg on mountain. Aren't there vending machines right in the front door here, if I remember correctly? Like right there? Yep. Goodbye. That's all I wanted. I'm out of here. Good talking. Actually, that's a lie. I'm going to take apart that bus for last bit of potential money that we might need for Crucible. There we go. Oh, yet another vehicle mag. We're doing really good on the vehicle mags. Can't complain about that at all. All right. We got the awesome sauce. We got the sugar butts. We'll just bring some extra stuff to sell if we need to. We'll bring all of our mechanical and electrical. We're going to be close. Yeah, Nos, I'm not going to worry about any of that right now. I'm going to stay focused on just getting us, getting the Crucible, getting a few pieces of steel made. Consider getting better, investing in better barter to get the Crucible. I could. I generally don't view better barter as a great buy, but we can always opt out of it later if we need to. I mean, what are we sitting on here? That's 76. We can sell the engine. I mean, we got some stuff to sell. I probably have a decent stack of polymer again that we can also get rid of. You know what? I didn't even think about this. Well, we're gonna dip in right here. Two last little things to get us some money. Maybe we'll get lucky. Do we have lockpicks on us? We do. What skills in your OP are good buys? I'm not sure I follow. What skills in your OP? Original playthrough? Yeah, the gas pumps have steel. I was planning on that. Come on, give me the cash. Oh, in my opinion? Ooh, 351. We'll take that. There's 2 steel. That gets us damn close. We need 3 more steel. We could probably hit that one last street light, and that'll give it to us. Where are my frame shapes? Switch this out here. We're gonna be a little tight here, but we should be okay. I didn't mean to do that. That was a pro move right there. I mean, I guess I did need some healing, but whatever. There's 7, 8. Oh, you're kidding me. We need one more to make the wrench. Yeah, we're gonna drive over and get one more. We'll get this one last one over here, and that way we don't have to get. We'll get the Crucible installed, but we don't have to worry about it. I'm surprised we didn't wrench anything earlier to get us steel. Because that's it, right? Wire tool? 9. Yep. Perfect. Let's just get home. We got about 3 or 4 hours before Horde. Corbin! Oh man, I look forward to watching that with my daughter. She's not quite, she's 10 now, so I feel like she'd miss a lot of it. Lilo Dallas multipass. All right, let's get the wire tool going first. 2 minutes, we'll let that craft in the background. Let's do a quick drop off of stuff. Open up the books. Oh. We're going to keep this with us for food, because that's all we got. Let's grab this, and I guess we'll sell all those. We're going to grab all of our crafting materials that we don't need at this moment, including that. We'll sell polymers. We'll sell our souls here if we need to. How stinky is clam chowder? It's super stinky. What do we have in here? We'll take those to sell and those. And headlights. We should see how many headlights do we have left sitting over here. I feel like there's 7 of those. We'll get more of those. Those are easy to repick up. Springs are easy to repick up. Oh, why don't I have this on my gun? Install that real quick. Any other big money makers here? Do I have any brass left over? I got a little bit of brass on me. I think we're probably okay. All right, we'll do the sugar butts first. Do that.
Oh, how's great. Here you go.
Um,
Spend it all in one place.
We'll take that again. May I see
Take
your
a look, buy some
inventory?
shit, and get the hell out.
Here, take that. We'll sell an engine. We already have the other one. Sell all those. Sell half of that for right now. We'll sell half of that for right now. Let's see what the Crucible costs. Crucible is down to 12,000. Easy peasy. Get rid of that and that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And 1 Crucible. There we go. Day 7 Crucible, just like that, my friends. Easy peasy. While I'm hopped up on stuff, it would be nice if he had any food stuff that I wanted to get. Water's about to become irrelevant, so let's just sell some of those. In the short term, we might want to just get some to get through Horde Night, so I'll just take that one. Any other food stuff I can sell? Yeah, let's sell that, and then I'll take the chili dog just to have, again, quick food.
Cha-ching! Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, sell level 4 baton, good call.
My shop, my rules. You follow, or you cheap-ass son of a bitch. That's all you're gonna
no.
buy?
Shoot, we needed one more thing.
You gonna buy some food or just stand there like a goddamn idiot? All that gawking at goods and that's all you buy?
Mm-hmm. All right, we'll take that. We'll go ahead and come here and 1 critter installed. And let's go ahead and while we're gone, throw a little bit of wood in here. We'll start... we got plenty of clay, so let's actually do this and turn that on. Let's get our wiring done ASAP. Books, don't care about that. Crafting, let's just clear out our inventory as fast as we can. Crafting. Food. Crafting, that goes in there. All right, where's our other... Get this one set up here. We need to block this last little path in and advance. Oh, I forgot we needed to... We should probably make some shapes and fix that up. That's fine. We'll be good. All right, we're going to go from here to here. And from here to there. And then from here, and from here. I might want to put a door there instead of I was gonna put I was gonna close that up, but maybe for right now I do that. At least for this horde. All right, let's... Oh, we need gas? We need gas, bullets. Anything left on the bike that I care about? Not really. We'll take that with us. Let's go ahead and slap these up here so that we have some visibility during the horde. Mm-hmm. Hey man, we're always last minute. That's what we do here. You should know this by now, Boyd. We got some water. We start getting rehydrated. Yep, we're grab ourselves some gas. Oh, you know what else we need? We need some iron. And did we sell all the electrical parts? I hope we didn't sell all of them. Please say we didn't. We sold all. Nope, there we go. Electrical parts for repairs. Forge, grab that. Cobblestone blocks. Let's get 30 of those going. All right, the pit is done. We didn't get the second side dug out like I wanted, but you know. Let's do that. Move this guy up here. Did you get your 3 skull crushers and 3? No, we didn't get all of our skull crushers and learning elixirs.
My God, it's almost closing.
We got ammo, but you know what we didn't check? Let me see. Let me craft another just wooden door. Let me see if we've got any explodey boom booms. I can't remember if we do. We might not. Crafting any pipe bombs, anything like that. No pipe bombs. Oh well, that's okay. Ooh. Things for legs breaking. And splints and all that good stuff. You know, that reminds me, it might be at this point in time, let's put a door on this back one here. Go ahead and close that in. Let's also go ahead and put a single point into physician. I don't know why we didn't do this earlier. Solid point spent there. I think we're going to start spending into int. We'll go ahead and do that now. That'll give us a little bit more. Oh. Oh shit. I just realized what we forgot. Oh, good. I can make a short iron pipe in my inventory. Thank God. Oh, you know what helps? Turning it on. Hi, everybody. And just like that, we got our 2 electric lines coming in. I gotta get used to fighting with the, All right, let's give them a quick dump. Goodbye, everybody! All right, let's go ahead and kick in this sham chowder. That'll give us a little bit of food, a little bit of water. That'll help the stamina situation. Kiwi, I'll get the hydrate after horde. All right, let's make sure we're upkeeping all of our stuff up here. That's a lot of zombies for day one, though. Oh no, I'm stinky during Horde. Yeah, pretty much so. Oh! Have I ever played Farming Sim? I have not. I don't know that that would really match, like... I did see your comment before, King. I didn't get a chance to respond. I don't know that that's my jam. All right, make sure we get him back up here ASAP. All right, let's just repair these. Yes, Arvid, we're on Twitch and on YouTube. All right, so you... All right, we'll have to see what they do. It's hard for me to check damage on the sides. Oh, they're going to town over there. They can get a little bit squirrely sometimes. We'll just... Mo, get off the back of my base. Where are we? We're almost to midnight. Let me see where we are on points. Int. I'm gonna save up for int. Spikes. Yeah, I should have put spikes around the legs. At least for the first horde. All the legs are doubled up. We should be able to lose any sets of the legs, and we should be fine. Yeah, I don't think they're going to collapse the base on day 7. I think we're doing fine. If we get to a lull, we'll walk down and double check. All right, we might have to dump these folks here real quick. Grab the loot. Hey folks, hold on one sec. Give me one quick sec. Sorry for the pause there. We'll jump back in. They can burn zombies, but they do like minimal damage. All right, for the most part, I see the zombies coming up the front and pathing correctly, which is good. I'm just realizing I haven't repaired in a second, so we do need to check that out. Oops, I didn't mean to bring that to concrete. That was unnecessary. Definitely don't need concrete for day 7. Almost through. We got 3 hours left. I just need to peek out the side and see how the base is looking, making sure we haven't lost any legs. So far, it's sounding quiet out there. Got some more coming up here from the southeast. I don't hear any beating on the foundation of the base, so that is a good sign. And this is effectively working. That little arrow at the front is forcing some of the zombies off the front, which I like. I also like that the line kind of catches them a little bit away from the base. It makes it easier hitting the swings on it. One o'clock and still going. Zombies still coming in strong. Let's go ahead and do a repair on this just real quick, because I'm probably going to want to wander downstairs here in a second. I don't know what... I should have checked our kill count beforehand just to see where we were standing at. Always try to make your base as original as you can. I try to go with different philosophies each time. This one was trying to test making something that was extremely effective that isn't too difficult to create. I've got a lot of really complicated bases out there. I wanted to go a little bit more simple on this. So far, I would say this is hyper effective, but we got to see what the foundation looks like. Man, they just keep coming. They're coming directly from the stair side, which is great. Little small bit of repairs there. Should probably check the electric fences pretty soon. And next horde we'll have the stun baton, and that'll change things a lot up too. all points after this are going to go into int. Then we'll do some book reading action. See if I can save ammo. So far, we haven't really needed the ammo at all. Yeah, early, you can always use the trick of bringing them up in an early horde to a building. Build a very similar fighting position. There's level 17, 2 points to spend, nice. All right, we're just gonna let stamina come back for a second. Multiple hits to my own base. Just out of range. Nice. Sometimes I've still had nights where they just stopped. More medical books, we'll take that. Let's just scrap some of that garbage. All right, I hear some of them hitting a almost there, another hour. Another loot bag, yes please. More cooking. Actually a decent loot bag. Man, and if we had grenades, this would be really clutch. So one thing just to kind of show, you can dump your friends down there, and then you can see they drop all the way down to the bottom. If I had grenades, it'd be easy to just pop them down in the pit. Hey, Subquake, testing out new base design. Using old mechanics, just switching things around a little bit, trying to make something that's super easy for day 7. That should last for a while. Waiting for the stamina to build. So obviously, if we didn't have the electric fence up, it'd be a little harder, but I think we'd still be in okay shape. I mean, they're not doing a ton of damage up here. You know, one thing in my quick testing that I noticed, and we'll see how the stairs coming up, they didn't seem to attack the stairs, like the corners of stairs like they used to. Loves the bug. Nice. Love to hear that. "30 minutes more." This is just crazy. Try to save a little stamina there for a second. Use some bullets. So far, so good. So far, so good. Again, we don't know what the undercarriage of the base looks like. I haven't even had a chance to look. I'm gonna pop a big kill. Because I'm realizing I took some dumb hits there and I haven't healed. No, it doesn't do any damage to the wires. I'm actually not hitting the wires. Ooh, ergonomic grip. Yes, please. 350 in cash. That was a really nice bag. Yeah, falls just before Horde Night, and just kidding. And that's morning, folks. We just got to see the state of things below. Let's go ahead and drink that red tea. Let's clear things out real quick and see if we can avoid. Just grab that real quick. Yeah, I thought about doing double doors, and I have done that format before. All right, let's see. Any blocks missing down here? Okay, so they did a little damage. Did a little damage. But that's a pretty easy repair from Horde Night. Give that a little love there. How's this one doing? No damage to that pillar. A little bit of damage over here. Nothing there. How are we doing over here? These corners, look at this, untouched. Untouched. Anything a little light hits along the edge here. Let's not walk into the electric fence. Minor stuff here. Nothing along the edge there. Oh, I saw one little piece. Let's head down here. We got a few bags. I feel like we lost some bags. I feel like we had some despawned because when I was looking down there, it looked like there were more in there. More cash. Nice. And it doesn't look like they did. Oh, there's one more. What do we get here? Preacher gloves. I will always take some freaking preacher gloves. Yes, please. That's 10% free damage right there. We also got go ahead and apply that straight to those. That's some more damage mitigation. I don't know, folks. I think that is pretty solid for early game Horde base. That thing is a beast. And was super easy to set up. Looks like we did we lose that, or am I just... Yeah, we lost the bottom rung on that. Not surprising. All right. Let's grab that copy shape. Oops. Put this here. Go ahead and turn this guy off. Hey, Dan. I may have been wrong. I may have been wrong. There may have been stuff there. Looks like pits are new meta. Oh, no. Don't do that thing that I just did. So the whole idea, my whole thought process is, Subquake, I have played Night of the Dead. It's been a hot minute, since I played it. All right, so now we can get jars crafting here, not just emotional support jars. We can do Crucible, so we can make 18 jars now, and basically now water doesn't matter. Water is now irrelevant. I mean, other than the time to make them, we've just made water done for the rest of the game. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We'll start making some steel here just so we have some. 1270. And this is kind of one of the things I wanted to show. Yes, I played with the angles on the fence posts to get them where they were. That was intentional on my part. I did some work in my testing to figure that out. So that was not a whimsical, just got lucky thing. I did, you know, to kind of take a look and figure out, is this the right angle to make this work? All right, so as these are cranking out, we can start grabbing these. Come over here. Yeah, it was nice. It was actually the really nice thing I liked about the angles there for the better actually than what I've done in the past. The angles there were really handy in that it stopped them a little bit out from where I was at, and gave me a second to breathe, and made it easier to hit the angles there. So all right. So you get 1 jar to get 2 honey. I didn't follow that. I tested the dew collector to use jars. It works, but it still consumes. Interesting. All right. I'm still gonna do red tea just because it's handy, but we are gonna have to start hunting chrysanthemum. All right. Well, let's put this in here. All right. Do we have? I don't see. I'm gonna cruise over and get us some chrysanthemum. See if I can find a nice little field over here in the corner. Here we go. I'm just gonna get us loaded up. We've got that first level of living off the land, so we can get our water situation sorted out. There's 20. Not bad. Yeah, we're already running low on water again. That's fine. That's fine. That'll give us a nice little supply. Let's run back over. I like my outfit here with like the, you know, half naked with the Santa hat. And our flip-flops, our mighty flip-flops. Oh, and we got some shroomage on the side. Let's take that off. All right, we'll take that. We should have more jars going. All right, now we got more water coming. So more red tea going, more water going. Grab the last few jars here, we'll load those up. And get that last bit of water going. So how much time do we need here? We need a chunk of time. So we've got 5, 13, 14, 16, 17-ish minutes. Well, that'll do it. There we go. Perfect. All right, and then let's put everything back down like that. Food's back away. So food is still a challenge. We're still a little bit food starved, but we are in really great shape. I'm just going to look around and see if we see any animals by chance. No animals. All right. Let's see where we are. All right. I am going to kick commercials real quick. I got to go check on something family-wise. Folks, give me 1 second, get back. So we are going to continue on. We're going to go to the Burnt Forest. That is next on my list of things to do. So we'll make all of the tinctures, the lung tonics, and see what else we need to do to unlock that. And that's where we're going to head next. And we'll do some questing over there. All right, give me a second. I'm going to push ads over on Twitch a little bit early, and I will be right back. Hopefully that pushes them, and there we go. Hey folks, I'm back. Sorry, I had to manage some family household stuff. We had raging children challenges. So what's supposed to be different about the destroy everything? The big thing is, if you saw Cautious Pancake did some testing on it, the 14 block drop doesn't seem to help out as much, like they were still going into rage mode. So, sorry, catching my breath. I was like sprinting up and down stairs, and I'm old and out of shape. So that's the big one. They also changed some of the stuff about blocks that they'll path across and kind of how they do it. It definitely feels different. I couldn't explain the exact like specifics on that one, but all right, let's get wrench. Depends on the day, Vid. Depends on the day. Depends on the day. Well, we're gonna go ahead and eat this chili dog with its 50 smell distance. We should have red tea cooking up here. We'll go ahead and get that. Start to get our system all going back again. I want to also check where we are on levels. All right, so it's Int Master level 3 is the real magic one, right? 50% chance to gain 2 skill points. We got to get all the way up to level 8 for that one. That's a toughie without getting a head mod that helps us. So I might just save our points for now until we can get a little bit farther along. So repair kit wise, we're good. I thought I had more repair kits than just 3 for some reason. Yeah, I still am on the fence about how I feel about the spell mechanic and like how it's... No, I'm actually fine with the mechanic. I'm still on the fence on the actual implementation of it, I think. Is more so where my headspace is. All right, we want to wait for a few more of these to get ready so that we have water ready to go. So I don't think we want to spend more there. Let's look and see. We got a few more of these to turn in. Craft a wood base for your door. I didn't even realize that was one. All right, biome survival. So yes, so burnt. We can craft our gear now. So, okay. Non-animal based foods also. Yeah, I agree with that. So there's our coal. There's our cloth. We're still on the freaking leather struggle bus. Do we take a quest here, or do we just go try to find an office where we can break apart some chairs to get leather? This is so bizarre to me, of not being able to find excuse me. Sorry. Ooh. Sneezy. All right, let's pop this open, see what we get out of this. Fists. Ugh. Did I do that restaurant yet? No, not yet. All right. I'm going to read these for right now. Can we make a level 1 stun baton? 26. Okay, we're ways away from that. We can make the repulsor mod as soon as we do, which is going to be nice. Yeah, we might have to go and where to move the base to. Yeah, so I meant to take a picture of things. We can ride back up to Jen's. let's get the stuff so we can at least go into the burnt forest. Yeah, let's, rather than having to do a quest, we're just gonna go looking for some stuff. Do I have arrows with me in case we see animals? Let's head over to kind of the town area and just see if we can find a diner that we can rip stuff apart. Keep our eyes open. Yeah, I would like to go to the snow, but I feel like we need to work on getting some more gear before we're fully ready to just dive into the snow. I don't know that there even was a good diner over here. The cafe is towards Jen's. There's the motel. Oh god, no, 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 no. Come on. Once you get stuck in the hole like that, you just gotta pull the bike out. There's a school. School doesn't have anything in it either, I don't think. I'm surprised, like, we've seen next to no deers. No deer, or like very few animals. Trailer remnants also at the seats. Yeah, we can check that out. I mean, we got to get to 20. That's a good amount. I'm not seeing any of the obvious places that I would normally go. Yeah, see, these don't have... These, I don't... those might be leather. Those might be leather. One leather. Now, here's a question. If I pull them apart this way... No, I was wondering, like, do I get the salvage off bonus? I don't think you do on stuff like that. Ooh, witch urban combat? Sneaking over trash, not a bad one. This also might be worth it for picking up a little bit of extra food. There's some jars. So little arbitrary looting here. Maybe some decent books. There's a tech planet. I'm actually at this point in time, since we've got a long ways to go on getting tech planet all the way up to 26, I will probably hold off on reading any, because there's no point in reading any until we can read all. There's a chair. We'll take that one. That one's worth 6. All right. Anything else in here? Other end. Glue and a couple pieces of ammo. Always take the glue. Bicycles over there. Were there some more trailers over here? I think so. We check the mailbox here. Yeah, fists. Hold on to those in case we decide to change our mind later and switch up. Couldn't remember if this is one where the floor breaks out. Anything up there, man? It got chilly out. little bit more glue. We're just gonna go straight in here, grab a kitchen. Maybe we get some food out of this. A little burnt steak. We already got the chair out of the office in the motel. That one I know we got last time. Did we hit all this? Did we loot this house? It looks like we came through here. Yes, we came through hit this house. We've already been here. All right. Can I put a little bit on the bike here? What are we up to? We're 8 leather. The great search for leather. Here's some more little trailer park areas that might... Yeah, this one might be worth it here. Not seeing the booths in this one, though. This is a little bit... We'll still hit up for the sake of the kitchen. Potential dog in the garage. Yeah. So many sham sandwiches. Another cooking pot. Some more steak. I mean, I'm at the point now where the steak ain't a bad thing. Come on. There we go. That was underwhelming. I don't think that's leather. I think that's a cloth couch, right? Yep. Anyone else back here? Another cooking mag. I mean, I'll take that. Place is kind of underwhelming. No dog, just a scowl. Do we have those already? Yeah, I know we want the restaurant style seats, just not seeing them yet. More tools digest, that doesn't suck. More polymer, because I think we saved our bacon with the amount of polymer we had before, just from airs, and a little bit more food. I mean, we've definitely done some catch-up work on food here, which is not bad. All right. Man. Sorry, I'm trying to look and drive at the same time. Cut along here. This is just so weird. I'm used to seeing animals everywhere. Gonna ride out in the field here for a second. I think the game is trying to make it so that I'm finally willing to put points into Animal Tracker to make Rosenpants the happiest person ever. And I just can't do it. Yeah, I'm surprised no one has made the joke yet. For those who don't know, there's like an ongoing feud between me and my mods in terms of Animal Tracker being like garbage as an ability. Join us. I mean, right now it's feeling like it. I've never had a situation where I'm just like swimming in eggs. I'm with you. Don't make Rose and Pants happy. Yeah, I know. I know. I can't do it. I just can't. I normally rank it as the worst perk in the game. It is the only thing that I think I typically rank below it is the stupid perk that makes it so that mines don't go off when you step on them. Because it's just so horribly situational. Yes, it does not in fact make the animals appear. Yep, you called it. You called it. You called the exact one that I was like, yep, that one's pretty bad. You know what? I'm also willing to like go in and see if is he selling leather.
Afternoon. If you bring me a cold one, what's it gonna be?
Out of curious, what do you got? You nope, no leather. Vehicle armor mod schematic. Interesting. What's the book situation? He's got lots of good books. All right.
I'd go broke with more customers like you.
All right. So I think the plan. Check on where we are on everything over here. All right, so now look at our lovely stash. Now we're starting to get all stacked up. From the Shadows is pretty bad. Not absolutely wretched. Charismatic is amazing when you're playing with people, though. That is like crazy overpowered good. All right, let's get red tea. We'll get another 10 crafting and then a little bit more water. So that puts us back up to like 20-ish minutes of... Yeah, the +1 to all attributes is crazy. All right. I am actually going to do a smart thing. My voice is starting to wear really heavy. We had an awesome Horde night. I'm probably going to cut stream a little bit short tonight. I hope y'all don't mind. We're going to go raid someone and share the love across. Anyone else stay? Anyone else always stay with Firelight? Nope. I'm not sure I followed that one. All right, let me just see who's on. Yeah, we're going to be back on Wednesday night, and we'll keep going, folks. For the folks on Twitch, we're going to go visit someone. Let me go see who's on. Again, I appreciate everyone hanging out. I just got to be gentle with my voice, because I've been putting in a lot of hours on the streams, and it starts to, like, just... it does the work. It does the work on the streams. Let's see who we got going on. Who do I have on my list? You know what? We are going to go visit one of my mods. We're going to go visit Jutra tonight because they're playing some Enshrouded. So I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. But yeah, share some love to Jutra and Rosen Pantalones. Tell them when you raid how bad, just tell them how bad Animal Tracker is. They need to hear it. It's important for them. Yeah. Gotta take care of the vocal cords. I'm gonna take a break. I got a few last days of work to survive. I'm gonna have lots of streams over the holidays. So I hope everyone has a good one. I will see everyone very soon. Wednesday evening, we'll be back. We'll continue this adventure. Thanks all. Have a good night.
call this cheating. I call it strategic. Oh! Hello, Raiders. I'm trying not to die. No. I think Raiders don't kill me.
Hello, Echo.
Echo's raiding. Oh, Echo's trying to get me killed. Hello, Raiders. How is everybody? How is 2.5 going? Oh my god, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? I will say hi to everybody in just a second. I had to focus.
Don't die.
I'm really trying hard not to. There's 2 of these guys. Oh god, they're gonna eat me.
Raven.
Is Raven summoning things? Is he being mean and
No.
summoning things?
Raven said boo animal tracker. First
Oh.
comment. Not how's your day.
Got one of them. Yes!